If you've been stuck spinning your wheels, losing the same 5 kilos over and over again, these are the 10 traits that you're probably not doing. And the 10 habits or traits of the most successful clients that I have all do these things that allow them to drop body fat fast, get rid of the belly, and feel confident in and out of their clothes. And if you don't already know who I am, I'm Jack. I run an online coaching company that helps guys get in incredible shape. We've coached over 250 people in the last 4 years to get abs, to feel confident, to climb mountains, to complete endurance events, and help people become the role models they want in their lives. And if you're interested in achieving the similar results to the men that we coach, just click the link below in the description and you can apply for a coaching spot and we can have a conversation about what you're struggling with and how I can help you. But let's get into it. Every single successful client is an active participant in their progress. At no point do they let themselves off the hook and let go of the pressure. They realize that building new habits and getting rid of old habits means they need to put conscious effort into every decision they make to fall in line with their goal. At one point in the last 20 years, the UK Great British cycling team weren't very good at cycling. And so they came up with a statement that needs to be applied when it comes to your fat loss goals. Their statement was, is this change that we're going to make either the rider fitter and faster or the bike lighter and quicker? And if the answer was no, they didn't do it. And that same thinking needs to be applied when it comes to getting in shape. They track their health data consistently. This means body tape measurements, progress photos, their sleep, stress, digestion, all the things that are going to make the biggest difference to their progress. And when they're faced with adversity, when they're faced with challenge, they don't view these as problems, but as puzzles that they can solve to progress even more. They don't get themselves bogged down. They don't bury their head in the sands. They come to me and ask questions and try to put effort into solving it themselves in the first place to then move forward. This could be as simple as my diary is busy, I'm behind on my schedule, I'm gonna move my workouts around rather than trying not to do anything at all. And they plan and track their calories religiously over the weekends, which is 57% of your week. Social events are planned in advance. They're meal prepping their foods. They're talking to their partners about what foods they're going to eat. They store extra protein at the office, even in the cars if they have to travel, and take protein samples whilst they're away for work trips. They then also make sure that they track their calories even if they go over and they do mess up, because everybody will on occasions, but it's about how you bounce back and try to detach the amount of emotion you have to the food you're eating. And even if they're not sure, they either guess or estimate the calories for social events and meals so they have something in the nutritional tracker rather than nothing at all. That means we're able to figure out what we can do differently next time we're faced with the same situation. Then they talk to me all the time, either sending training videos across, telling me where they're going for social events and meals out, and talking to me every couple of days, just checking in, letting me know what they're up to, telling me they've had a great workout, giving me the struggles, telling me the wins, and celebrating it within the group community that we have. They then make sure that their environment and support system fully understand why they want to achieve a goal. Instead of just saying, I want to lose a bit of weight, they start to dig deeper. They tell them why they're unhappy, what's causing them their unhappiness, why they want to change. And they take it to a point of emotional depth so that people around them truly understand why they want to change. This means that the people that are in their world are far more likely to be brought into the process and support them rather than try and sabotage them. Even if they're tired and even if they're emotional, they still try and do something rather than nothing. They try and complete half a workout or go for an extra walk or try and get some good quality food in for the rest of the day if they're struggling. They don't let one bad issue take up their whole day, which spills into a whole week, which spills into a whole month. They allow themselves to make mistakes, be okay with it, and then move forward. We truly try and focus on building consistency rather than aiming for this unrealistic perfectionism. And they're ready for change. They are no longer in pre-contemplation of the trans-theoretical model. They're either in contemplation, preparation, or action. Because we can support people through that journey, but if people aren't even aware that they want to change, aren't willing to change, it makes my job much harder. So this is a really big trait of the successful clients that I have. They plan their training sessions into their work diary alongside everything else. A calendar is chock-block with work, family commitments, social events, times they're going to train, times they're going to go food shopping, meal prep, time they wake up and shower, time they're eating meals, time they're going to bed and wind down and read. The more that is planned, the more effective they can be at moving things around if things go out of whack. And they train hard, really hard, closer to failure than you can even possibly imagine right now. They're pushing themselves more and more because that elicits the metabolic damage that's needed to build muscle mass. And by doing so, we're able to give them more food because they are training harder. They're not listening to their mind when they say, oh, I'm just gonna go to X number of reps. They push past that because they're way more capable than they realize and they enjoy training. If you don't enjoy training, it's always going to be harder to burn a ton of body fat, build muscle mass, and feel confident in and out of your clothes. They also send me training videos because they know they don't know how to train properly just yet, but over time it's only going to get better and better. It's how we've helped guys go from never stepping foot into a gym to deadlifting 2 times their body weight and so on. And the last one, they focus on a really good sleep routine. And if you haven't done so already, I'd highly recommend going and watching the video about how you can improve your sleep quality to burn more body fat too. And these are the 10 traits of my most successful clients. And if it feels like you're missing 1 or 2 of these elements, that's definitely something to focus on. But if you need help implementing all of these into your life to achieve your results, click the link below. It will take you to a type form. You'll answer a few questions, and then you can book in a call with me and we can help create a plan that's going to help you get in incredible shape. Catch you guys in the next one.